Okay, this is all taking a bit longer than I thought, because as I get to see one thing I remember something else. And now we've got to look at that. It's that gravestone there, the black one next to the white one. That's my dad. And it's funny because I've just remembered now how I used to feel when I was playing football. I was kind of always aware that he was kind of watching me play. He was just over the road. A bit odd that. Anyway, yeah, we'll just go down here to the shop. That corner shop, that corner house there used to be Fleming's. They used to sell flowers and other bits of stuff. I also used to sell little timber plastic soldiers, and I think they were 25 pence each. It didn't matter if you remember stuff like that. 25 pence each. And I said to a guy there once, "Can I have one of those?" And he said, "You can have it, mate." Well, he might not have said mate, but he told me I can have it. I was only little. And I was so pleased that a man just gave me this kind of cowboy thing. I was well pleased with that. I probably still done it somewhere. We used to come to put flowers on my dad's grave now and again, and my nana, I think I once came with my nana to do that, and we got to this point, and I was convinced that that big cross, because obviously there's a lot of graves there, over there, but there's a great big cross here, so the natural assumption for me was that that was where Jesus was buried. So I asked, and anyway, it's not, just in case you're wondering. Okay, so there he is, Dennis Broadley. And this is his view back across there, where he used to play football from the other side. I once brought a rabbit to put here. I don't want to, well, yeah, well, I'm telling you now, so it's a bit late, but a bit of a sad story. It was like a pot rabbit, and yeah, I put that on his grave, and anyway, it got nicked. And stuff does. A bit disappointing. Kind of, I don't know. Anyway, that's strange. Just turn around and there's another rabbit. Like, it's not the same one though. Anyway. That used to be a pub, and I can't remember what the heck it was called, but what was it called? We used to go sometimes after Scouts from St Mark's Scouts, not after Scouts, that sounds bad, doesn't it? After Venture Scouts. We're 18, so it's okay, don't worry. And they used to have a grumpy night, and you'd have to pay extra for your beer at Sanibel. Or play dominoes. It's a bit of a dire place. I'm not surprised it's now a funeral director. There you go. Okay, back to the football pitch. I remember there was a match once when the opposing team turned up with like 8 players or something, and we had more than enough. So I was the lucky one who got chosen to play for them. It's funny because they won 2-1, and I scored both goals. Yeah, that was a strange one. I'm guessing it was this shop, because I can't see any others around, but again, it's a bit of a fuzzy memory. But when the day we finished school, the day we finished the grammar school, it was me and Paul Aston, I think Mark Goldsack, and I can't remember who else was there, maybe Daz Thompson, I can't remember. But basically we went to that shop, or we sent somebody else who looked a bit older than us into the shop and got some I don't know, whatever you get, clam dew or something terrible, white lightning or something. I walked around the streets and just got drunk, which wasn't such a good idea. I remember Paul staggering all over the place, and I just felt quite happy really, until the terrible thing happened. we must have all been looking a bit worse for wear. And we walked onto this spare ground here, this, I suppose it's called a wreck, I don't know. Anyway, I seem to recall there being a building kind of in the middle of where the camera's looking at now. And at the side of that building, a bit of a playground, which seems to be still evidence of. So you can imagine the 3 or 4 of us staggering across here laughing and thinking we got that way to Harold Street. Anyway, up that way to get back to Paul's house on Nairn Street, and oh, is it that one? No, it's that one. Anyway, we had to come up past here, and we saw some other kind of youths sat about. I'm looking at that bench now and thinking it's filling me with fear already. And we had to be skinheads, because there's always some skinheads just there to spoil your day. So, you know, we're walking past here going on this path, laughing, and they shout across, "Oi, what are you doing around here?" And we're like, "Oh, nothing, we're just having a laugh, just wanting to get home and that." But they weren't for letting us go home, no. So anyway, I seem to recall them coming over, lots of fists and boots and scaring us. I legged it, and I don't know what happened to Mark, I can't remember that, but I remember Paul, I got back to Nairn Street to tell his mum and dad what had happened. Paul staggered round the corner in a drunken, beaten up state, looking very much worse for wear. But we all got home safely, and it was, you know, just put it down to experience. I think after that it was just, you know, one of them things. But it's funny how whenever I see this bit of land, I'm kind of reminded of that. I mean, it actually looks quite nice for most people, but for me it's a place of terror. Dead Spider-Man.